Zacharie Perrin, the Frenchman, has committed to the University of Illinois this past couple of days. We're a couple of days late on this one, but he literally released this the morning that we recorded our starting five, so we weren't able to squeeze it in. So now we're here to discuss it a couple of days later. Gregory, over to you, my good friend.
Well, it's a really good ad from Daddy Brad in Illinois. And Zacharie Perrin has a very bright future for a 17-year-old kid. I'm happy for the Illini.
Was that Ronald Reagan?
No, I just saw the Elvis movie, and I have Austin Butler's fake accent is really stuck in my head. Sorry, I was mesmerized by that. That was bad. I apologize. So, by the way, that movie's 2.5 hours too long. Just want to get that out there right now. Also, Elvis is just Ice JJ Fish with Tom Gore's Pistons GM as a manager.
Oh, Elvis stinks.
Right. That's where I'm headed with
this. Elvis stinks. Straight up, Elvis stinks.
So, Zach Perrin, does he stink? I don't know. I can't tell. Here's the thing. You watched his highlights, and you were the one telling me about this kid. And you were like, I think he stinks. And this is the first bit of like negative Illinois stuff we've done since Illinois have found us. I don't think he stinks. Like, I think he's a high potential long-term kid. The interest from schools alone should tell you that. Like Florida, Memphis, Texas, BYU are involved. That's not no-name schools, obviously. I don't think I buy that he's going to be like a primary contributor ever, really. I think like if you're Illinois, you should want him to be your bench guy for a couple of years. I watched some tape. There are flashes. He had some gaudy numbers at a couple lower level French leagues. The kid clearly has some stuff to him. Very true late bloomer. Like I believe I read that he hasn't really picked up a basketball until just a couple years ago. Me personally, I don't always love those guys. Like that's just a personal thing. I know like those guys can turn it around and pick up things really quickly, but like I'd much rather have the kid who's loved basketball since he was 2 years old and shot on a Little Tikes hoop. Like to me, that's better than the kid who's a soccer player who just happened to grow to 6'11" and someone handed him an orange ball. But it's an ad. I mean, Illinois had open spots, so like you got to fill it somehow. And can we say what really happened here? Daddy Brad cannot let Juwan Howard steal the international shine card. That's what happened. 24 hours after Yusuf Hyatt, Zacharie Perrin emerges from the clouds to Champaign. Come on.
Yeah, for me, it's like that. Obviously, I'm not gonna act like I've just been like following this kid or anything like that. Like I literally saw him commit to Illinois and started watching clips. Like Gavoni posted a clip. I saw that clip. I saw some other stuff on YouTube, watching film of him, and like. Okay, stinks is a tough word. He's a project. This is not a kid who's going to come in this year and move the needle for this basketball team. Like when you say late bloomer, it's not like within the last year. I think he might have been a late bloomer of like a couple months ago. Like that he kind of looks like he just is like learning how to play basketball. And I don't know, he's fluid the way he moves, but also at the same time, he moves like a lot of lanky guys at LA Fitness. Like, I just don't necessarily see him coming in this year and contributing. Like, there's a couple, like, let's relate it to Yusuf Hyatt coming in. I can see that guy coming in and playing minutes. I cannot see Perrin playing minutes on this basketball team. If anything, have you seen anything about maybe possibly him redshirting this year? Is that even a thing in college basketball anymore? Does anyone redshirt anymore?
Nobody good red shirts. That's like, name me the last good red shirt.
Oh man, I feel like you remember the good old days. You remember the good old days, and you get that nice red shirt freshman coming in off a year of work and grinding hard. God, I feel like I'm Tom Izzo right now.
NCAA basketball 10, I'm the king of red shirts. Sign a 5-star recruiting class, red shirt all 5 of them. Let them load up those overalls.
That's different. But we could be looking at this like Zach Perrin pickup in like 3 years, and like he puts it together, and the development team in Illinois just turns this guy into a player. And I say I can see him turning into a good college player. I don't see like NBA guy,
I don't either, but I think if you're an Illinois fan, you also hope Daddy Brad recruits over him.
You realize Daddy Brad's like not real. Like you are the only person. This is like a Cormac situation. You were the only person that refers to him as that.
Well, you stuck with Cormac for a good 12-month period. I'm only 3 weeks in Daddy Brad cart. We're going to see how it goes. And if Illinois wins the league, God forbid, Daddy Brad's never ending. I might get a Daddy Brad tattoo, honestly. So yeah, like coming from a fan who had to pivot from the John Beeline, I'm going to go sign these 2-star recruits you've never heard of, and just trust me, it'll work out. They'll be NBA guys someday, right? That's how I approached fandom for a decade. Oh, whatever. Stu Douglas, he's going to be great. Like, I trust him. We'll figure DJ Wilson, on 0-star recruit, he'll make the league in 3 years. To Juwan Howard, it's like, oh, crap. He's going to get elite recruits every year, and the ones that don't pan out, he's just going to recruit over them. Like the #4 competitors only. I kind of joke about that because like there's been some duck and smoke occasionally, but like the truth is, like, if Kobe Buffkin's horrible, go get a better Kobe Buffkin. That's what I want. That's what I think he might have done with Jet, honestly. And that's what I think Yusuf might be from day one. It's just guys that are better than the 4-star recruits he got.
Why do we give Juwan Howard so much credit for recruiting his own son?
I'm just comparing it to the Kobe situation right now. Like Frankie Collins, like really good recruit, not looking great. Let me go get a dude who averaged 18 a game last year. Like we're not going to buy time when you have an elite recruiter for a guy that could be good 4 years from now. That's how I feel about Zach Perrin. And I think Illinois fans might push back and be like, Brad really develops his guys. That's true. However, you should hope as a fan that Zach Perrin is never plan A. You should hope he's a bench guy and you recruit over him and you have stars at the big man spot. Now, that leads me to something that has me a little curious here, Cart. I don't know if you've heard these comments. Brad's saying a lot of shit publicly that has me concerned for the likes of Sky Clark a little bit. Have you picked up on any of these?
No, but I know you are a sucker for a good coach comment in the summer.
I love a summer coach.
You are a sucker. I mean, when Tom Izzo throws this kid has the best summer, or this kid is looking like this, oh my God, there is nothing you love more. You are a leech for summer coach comments. But go ahead.
Well, we psychoanalyze you on the Imani Bates episode, so go watch that next. We can psychoanalyze me here. I love the tea leaves, okay? I fall for the tea leaves in the summer. And there's some tea leaves. Like, he's saying a lot of really nice things about a lot of guys that are not Sky Clark. For example, he's telling people Dane Danger is the best ball handler on this team. That's fine. Dane is very skilled for a big man. If Dane Danger is the best ball handler on this team's going to stink, Card. Yeah. He's been saying Melendez has been getting point guard reps. I don't even know where to start with that one, because if Melendez needs to play point guard this year, this team's not going to be very good. I'm not going to say they're going to stink, because they
do need a backup. They need somebody to take some backup ball handling duties, correct?
I would hope Epps is that guy.
Maybe Terrence. You believe? I mean, you are a big advocate of Terrence Shannon having the ball in his hand more.
I don't want it to be Melendez. I'll tell you that. Like, and I think Melendez can be really good. I've compared his sophomore breakout season to, like, he could be Johnny Davis 2.0. I don't know. I still don't want that dude playing point guard. Like, this team needs a setup guy. They've got so many wings, and the question is, do they have a center and do they have a point guard? If you're telling me the center, who's also unproven's the best ball handler on the team, I don't like that. I don't like the tea leaves. So I have my eye very fixated on what does this mean with Sky Clark. And I'm watching all the everyday guys hashtag videos the social media team puts out. I'm trying to scope it out. I'm trying to whiteboard it. I'm trying to figure out how good this team is. But I'm on I'll say orange alert. Like, if on a scale of concern from green light to red light, Cart, I'm at an orange, which is fitting for Illinois, but I'm at an orange. It's danger zone, 8 out of 10 that maybe they don't have a good point guard.
Wow, the orange, it's danger zone. I mean, good Lord, Gregory.
I've really fallen for it.
I would be worried if Sky Clark didn't have a knee tattoo that said nothing happened.
It's so true.
I really hope a Cousy Award winner or Cousy voter watches this show and makes the right decision and puts him on the ballot and comes out and says that the only reason he's on the ballot is because he has a knee tattoo after he had a knee injury that said nothing happened. That's one of the hardest shit I've ever seen. That's an elite. That's elite.
Honestly, it makes me want to go tear both my knees and like come back from it just so I can tat it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. No, I don't.
I would love to.
I kind of do.
I would love to go through 18 months of trauma just so I could have that exact tattoo, and people could ask me about it and be like, nothing happened. Don't worry. Last thing, Zach Perrin. If he, let's just say hypothetically, I hate doing this, but second straight episode, I'm going to speculate injuries here. Hypothetically, Dane Danger gets hurt. Maybe Coleman Hawkins, something happens. He leaves the team. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let's say Zach Perrin's thrown into center duty for Illinois, 20 minutes a game. He has to guard Hunter Dickinson this season. How many does Hunter put on it?
50.
That's a lot of points. I might say like 30, 35, but
because he sits the second half.
Okay, that's true.
Like right now, Perrin he's like what's his name? Benjamin Verdansk, who they had last year on the team, without muscle.
Last episode with Yusuf, you said that if you gave you 3 weeks to go to Lebanon, you could.
Did I actually say that?
But we'll clip it if you really want me to.
No, I don't. Well, that's very.
In 3 weeks, you could go to Lebanon and score 18 and 10.
I could not.
What could you do in 3 weeks on Perrin's France team?
I wouldn't play.
You couldn't get one bucket?
No, and also I wouldn't play on Yusuf's team either.
Oh, now we're backtracking. Where is this? I don't like this energy from you. The people don't come from measured takes from Carter Elliott. They come from ridiculous.
I feel like sometimes I gotta have some measured takes when it comes to overseas basketball because I feel like there's a lot of disrespect towards it.
This is true. I think we just disrespected Zach Perrin in this very episode. Who knows?
I'm disrespecting him based solely off the clips. I watched a 6'11" guy for 3 minutes and he dunked the ball one time.
It's a little scary. Would you take him or Carson Cooper?
Carson Cooper.
You take Carson Cooper over this kid?
Well, what's Perrin's GPA?
Okay, we don't know. Oui, mademoiselle.
Speaking of that, I'm not leaving this episode without playing the French national anthem.
Don't play it. YouTube will block it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Carter really wanted to play the French national anthem.
Allez, Sleepers Media. Je m'appelle Carter. Oui, Gregory. Thank you for watching. Au revoir.
Last thing. Sorry, that was great.
Damn it.
Great exit. Coleman Hawkins is coming on the Sleepers next week. Wednesday, we're recording. So hopefully out Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Illinois fans, keep an eye out for that. We're interviewing your future current starting 4, 5, who knows? Remains to be seen.
3?
Send us point guard. I heard he's the second best dribbler on the team.
Point forward Hawk?
Send us questions. If you have things you'd like us to ask Coleman Hawkins, send them to us.
Au revoir.